Well, how are you guys today? Today there have been a lot of works, there have been a lot of things, but today I'm trying to introduce to you pangasius. Well, how are you guys today? Today there have been a lot of works, there have been a lot of things, but today I'm trying to introduce to you pangasius. I think we have there's a book I wrote on pangasius. I'll put it here. There's a book I wrote on pangasius. There's a book I wrote on terotis. There's a book I wrote on tilapia, and there's another species of fishes I'm writing the book. The book will be completed maybe in a few days, which is for Brahma fish. These are species of fishes. Other species of fishes we can be rearing apart from catfish. Generally, catfish have been the heroic, I would say, heroic fish presently in Africa. Everybody is doing catfish, and presently we are in the gulf of catfish. There are a lot of problems. They are not pricing it well, and the cost of production of catfish is very, very high. And so that is why we try to make sure that at least we get other source for catfish, which is something like the pangasius, something like the Brahma, something like the terotis, that means arowana, the African arowana. There are a lot of it like that. So we are trying to introduce this into the market so that it may be a little bit expensive for now because the production base is still very limited. So it may be expensive, but it has a lot of advantages. One of the great advantages of pangasius is that pangasius can stay in dirty water. It doesn't really mean you need to change the water every day, and the feed consumption is very, very low, and the protein, that means the crude protein for pangasius, is around 26% crude protein. So that means you can get a cheaper feed to get an FCR of 1:1 in pangasius. So today we have been introducing to you what we call the pangasius. This was just brought in with this was just brought in, and I will be opening it, and in there we have oxygenated pangasius inside. So this is it. Today we distributed around some thousands to the city of Oyo State today. So what this is in an oxygen bag, and this is for the farm. Yeah, but today we have distributed some to Oyo. We sent some to the eastern part to Owerri and Aba. So this morning, so this is meant to come for the farm, for the practice. So these are just some pieces of pangasius, and you can see it's different type of fishes, rearable fish. For these have been transported for over 4 hours now, and you can still see them in the oxygen bag, that they are doing very, very well and very, very healthy. So you can still see them very, very perfect and doing very, very well. So this will be for the farm, and this is the stage of pangasius, you can see. And today is I'll put up today, and in another 3 months I'll be showing them their growth. They want to observe their FCR to see the 1:1 FCR. I want to practice it to see how rugged they are. So what I'll be doing now is that by the time I put into the tank, I will not be changing the water, at least for sometimes for 2 weeks. You don't need to change the water for 2 weeks. Arowana pangasius will stay. And again, you can formulate a lower feed. You can feed them with a feed of 600 naira, do your formulation. Even 500 naira based on the formulation you want to do, filled with the normal amino acid. You can formulate a feed of 700 naira depending, and they will do best because what they need to grow is about 26% protein. So this will be opening, and this will be taken into the pond. I'll be opening it, and I'll be taking it inside the pond. So in anywhere you are and you feel like raising this kind of species of fishes, and the very good advantage of this is that they are highest fish. Catfish are not generally hacks. They are not mainly for heist, but now we are using blast freezer to heist them. But the most original fish for heist are this kind of fish like this. So you can heist them. You can heist the other species of fishes. If you have fridge, if you have freezer, you can sell it to those having cold rooms at a very cheaper and very good price. And a lot of people are selling it now. This is a market. I told you the fishes are a little bit expensive now, but these are good market at present. And this is being inside an oxygen bag, and I'm trying to release it from the bag. I'm trying to release it from the bag. I just try to release it from the bag. So if you are in the north, if you are in the east, if you are in the south, you can make your bookings, and this will be sent to you anywhere you are based on how you want it. So by the time I release it from the bag, but note, if you are buying more quantity of this, it will be transported through the 50-liter keg, not as this. But if you want us to transport things like this for you, you can do it for you too as well. It will be just a little bit expensive, but if you want it, it will be sent through the 50-liter keg, and this can take as long as possible. And if you are in Ghana, if you are in Kenya, Malawi, Rwanda, and you need other good species like this for your breeding process, this can be sent like this, packed like this to you. So I'll be releasing it from the oxygen bag, as you see. I'll be releasing it from the oxygen bag. And voila, this is what they look like. You can see this is what they look like. So this is what they look like. Very, very active and very, very rugged. So I'll be introducing them to the pond now for the experiment. I'll be introducing them to the pond on a gradual process. Voila, so you can see now they've been introduced to the pond. These are just few pieces for rearing and for experiments. So I'm using it for a certain experiment, so that's why I'm bringing it this here. So I'll be showing you and I'll be giving an update. And note, these fishes are not carnivorous. They don't eat themselves. If you see any of them, any dead one of it, they will not eat themselves. They don't eat themselves. They are not carnivorous, and their food intake is very low. As I told you, their food intakes are very, very low, and they heat and they convert well. And you don't need to change the water on a daily basis. You don't need to change on a daily basis. So you can see, come and look at it. You can see the way they are swimming. You can see the way they are very active. You can see these are juvenile species, these are juvenile sizes. So you can see how active the pangasius are. And if you really want to know about pangasius, or you really want to read more about pangasius, you can get a copy of the book here. You can get it through seller, you can get it through Amazon, I can get it directly from me. This will be sent to you. There are e-copies. This will be sent to your email or your WhatsApp number in anywhere you are. So I'll be closing up today, and later, maybe in some few months, I'll be showing you how they are doing. Once again, my name is You're a great uncle on this channel. Thank you and God bless you.